that Guinness Black Lager. What it do, Niner Empire, TTC, YouTube, Giants Mafia, Big Blue Commission. It's your boy Thizzle, aka the Thirsty Trash Talker. Here we are, week 10. We're 7-1. Road's going to get very interesting these last half of the games. Next up, the New York Football Giants. And it's kind of funny that I'm talking about the New York Giants this week, and bear with me for 1 second. Because those of you that have been watching my videos for a while know that, I started doing YouTube videos like back in 2008. What a lot of you don't know is when I first started this, I kind of came on here with a little professional attitude. I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't aware that there was this trash talking circle going on. I mean, that was until, I believe, week 7. Week 7 when we played the New York Giants. And, at the time I was subscribed to, Frisco, Osmosis, Goldmine Rush, and I just see them going at it with some New York Giant fans like Cop Pizzle, Bad Dog 7676, Schlep, and I watched some of the Giant videos too. And when I watched their videos and all the trash that they were talking about the 49ers, I don't know. It was just something that got to me that I felt there was an obligation that I had to get on here and defend my team. So basically I did that, sent my shout outs like I usually did, and tried to defend the Niners the best I could. I mean, even though it was pretty much a lost cause because the Niners were still without an identity. It was actually going to be Mike Nolan's last game coaching. The Giants were coming off a Super Bowl victory and coming off a tough loss on Monday night. I believe it was at Cleveland. So that was a game they had to win. But needless to say, the New York Giants was the first team that I did, a trash talking video against. And lo and behold, my TTC career, if you want to call it a career, that's where it started. And not only that, because a lot of you know that I'm an old school fan, been watching the Niners since '81, and those of you that are familiar with football history or came up around the same time as me, you know that in the 80s and early 90s, if not the fiercest rivalry between the Niners and the Giants, it was one of them. Because I can tell you, I want to say from 1984 to 1993, in that 10-year gap, if the Niners and Giants didn't play in the regular season, it was definitely in the postseason, whether it be a wild card, whether it be a divisional playoffs, whether it be an NFC championship game. From 84 to 93, we always played each other. And, I mean, from Joe Montana to Phil Simms, from Brent Jones to Mark Bavaro, Lawrence Taylor, Ronnie Lott, the list goes on and on. I mean, both these organizations had great players, in the 80s and early 90s, and there was some classic battles. So, and the rivalry, it's not like it was back in the day, but it's kind of like I go around with the Dallas Cowboys because me personally, I have a big appreciation for sports history. I have a lot of appreciation for the games the Niners and Cowboys have had in the past, and that goes the same for the New York Giants because we had some classic battles back in the day, and I never forget that. And, it's now that I have nothing but tremendous respect for organizations like the Cowboys and the Giants because, when we played like those two teams, like the Cowboys in the 90s or the Giants in the 80s and 90s, we just knew how to bring out the best in each other. We just did, and it's just, some memories that I'm never going to forget. But fast forward to today, that's all in the past. We're talking about now. 1 second. So here we are. Week 10. Niners are 7-1, like I said. The New York Giants are 6-2. Coming off an impressive victory against the New England Patriots. And they're 6-2 for a reason. They're leading their division. So, like I've been saying every game, the Niners are going to have their work cut out for us. And maybe in the past few videos, like the Browns and the Redskins, I was kind of sugarcoating that a little bit. But this time, this is for real. Because I know the Giants are going to bring their A game. They're coming off an emotional win against the New England Patriots. And, just like the Niners in the NFC West with the NFC East, they're looking to create some distance between the Cowboys, Eagles, and the Redskins. So they're looking for that W2. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Shout out Big Blue Commission, Giants Mafia, you know who you are. Special shout out to my boy Cop Pizzle for Shizzle My Nizzle. What's going on, man? Saw your little video, and I see you still talking out of your ass like always, but hey, it's all good. Keep doing your thing. But I noticed some things you were saying in your vid, like saying some shit like Giants have better coaching, Giants have better offense, Giants have a better defense. Let's go into that for a second. First, I'll start with the coaching. Now, that's one area I think I will agree with you on, is that the Giants might have better coaching, and that's only because I think you guys have probably been doing this constantly for a while, so you guys have that experience. Harbaugh, this is his first NFL coaching job, even though our defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio, has like 25 years of experience, and our offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, has some NFL experience. So, not by much, but I'll go ahead and I'll give you the edge on there. Now, offense, I'm going to say that's probably a tie. The offensive line has been playing great, both teams. We got solid receivers on both sides, pretty solid tight ends on both sides. The one X factor I would probably see is the quarterback situation. Now, Eli has put up better stats. I'll give him that. But I'll say it again. Alex Smith, he might not have done much spectacular so far, but he's not losing us games. And I keep trying to hammer this in to everybody every single week. They expect Alex Smith to come out and throw for 300 yards every week, and that's just not going to happen. I will say that if the Niners are going to go deep into the postseason, then Alex Smith is going to have to start airing it out a little bit, in my opinion. He's managing the game well, and as long as Frank Gore keeps doing his thing, we should be fine. And I'm sorry, but your running backs are not as good as ours. You guys are averaging just under 90 yards a game on the ground combined, when the Niners are averaging almost 130 yards combined. So you can't sit here and say that your Giants running game is better than ours, because it's not. I mean, not when you rush for under 90 yards and we'll rush for almost 130. Come on, you can't sell me that. And then, and this is the one I really got to get on you on, is you said that your defense was better than ours. Okay, well, I did some research. The New York Football Giants, as a defense, are giving up 40 yards more than the 49ers. I mean, if you're a better defense, aren't you supposed to be giving up less yards than your opponent? I'm just saying. The Niners are giving up 9 points less than you guys. You guys are averaging like 23 points given up, and we're averaging only like 14. I mean, if you were a better defense, just saying, if you were a better defense, why aren't you giving up less points? And don't get me started on your run defense, because you can't stop the run. I mean, the Niners, as a defense, we're giving up 70 yards a game on the ground. 30 straight games, not one running back has run for over 100 yards against us. Your run defense is giving up almost 60 yards more than us. I'm just saying. It's something to think about. I mean, if your defense, as you claim, is better than the 49er defense, then why are there some areas where the Niners are excelling better than you? So no, your defense is not better than us. You might have better coaching. Your offense, I'll say, is just down the middle. The X factor is Alex Smith. I feel confident myself that he can get the job done. I just think Jim Harbaugh has to, lengthen the leash a little bit on him. I think he can do it. He's been managing the game, and he's been doing a great job. And somewhere down the road, we got to see what Alex can do for us other than just manage the game. Because, again, if the Niners are going to go deep into the postseason, Alex is going to have to make some more plays with his arm. That's just real. So, as for this game, it's going to be a dogfight. Giants Mafia, Big Blue Commission, do not think that you're going to come in a candlestick and think it's going to be an easy victory, because it's not. This isn't the last 3 or 4 times that you face us where you just completely dominated and we're a better team. Oh, that shit ain't happening. I'm going to tell you that right now. You haven't faced a defense like us. I don't think you faced a running back like us with Frank Gore. And I could be wrong, but Frank Gore is playing really hot right now. 5 straight games of 100 yards, and you guys are giving up almost 130 yards on the ground. Frank Gore is licking his fucking chops ready to run on you motherfuckers. Oh, and don't forget, we got Kendall Hunter too. And you say we got no-name receivers? Michael Crabtree, Braylon Edwards. Now Crabtree's been stepping up. Braylon Edwards just getting back into it. We got more weapons than you think. And I'm just hoping that the New York Giants are sleeping on this game like some of you Giant fans. Because if they are, it's going to be a long fucking day for you guys. You better believe that. The Niners are coming to ball on Sunday at Candlestick Park, and we're going to take care of fucking business. And we're going to make you fucking believers, and we're going to go 8-1. But until then, that's pretty much all I got. Shout out to everybody. Happy Veterans Day to some of you vets out there. Thank you for all that you've done for this country. And yeah, I'm done. Go Niners, Niner Empire, one team, one family, one goal. Late.